Your Excellency, Dr. Yasmin Fouad, Minister of Environment, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I would like to welcome you again to this special edition of our annual show that was rebranded to become Egypt's Energy Show. Actually, this rebranded conference is a reflection of the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources' holistic view on energy and the importance of engaging all stakeholders across the energy value chain to showcase commitment of our industry to continue providing the energy resources required to improve livelihood and raise standards of living, but with reduced emissions. The Egyptian government continues to be leading economic reforms and driving the country's efforts towards green energy, in addition to improving the country's investment climate, supporting the private sector and promoting clean energy projects. Last year, Egypt updated its NDCs in 2023 to reflect an ambitious target of renewable electricity to be achieved by 2030. And Egypt's NDCs also included another enthusiastic target for reducing emissions from oil and gas sector through recovery of associated gas. Furthermore, Egypt issued the region's first sovereign green bond to finance projects in clean transportation and sustainable water management. The country's integrated sustainable energy strategy is currently under updating to the year 2040 in order to reflect higher rates of renewable energy generation and potential role of hydrogen as a clean energy source. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we have always advocated that the broader energy industry, including oil and gas, are committed to decarbonization to support global efforts to overcome the energy trilemma. Since energy companies are perceived as part of the climate challenge, we envisioned that they should be engaged to be part of its solution. In line with this vision, we succeeded in organizing a decarbonization day as part of the official thematic days at the COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh, successfully hosted by Egypt, and actions for reducing emissions. The COP27 Decarbonization Day proved to be a valuable window for the energy industry stakeholders to highlight their on-ground efforts and commitments to continue working towards fulfilling increased energy demands with progressive reduction in emissions. This inclusive approach is a reflection of the ongoing cooperation in Egypt between the Ministry of Petroleum and the Ministry of Environment, which continues to be a key success factor and a core element in our strategies. Our sector's commitment to comply with local and international environmental standards in oil and gas facilities and mining activities is a leading example of synergies that could leverage collective action to achieve common goals for energy security. Our two ministries have also recently reaffirmed commitment to enhance collaboration in the field of carbon capture, utilization and storage, in view of its potential important role in decarbonizing hard-to-abate industries to support achieving global climate goals. And this is the key message that I would like to emphasize and leave it with you through the second day of our rebranded conference this year. Excellency, distinguished guests, decarbonization and energy transition are now integrated as core elements of Egypt's energy sector strategy. Therefore, Egypt's energy sector continues to seek implementation of solutions to decarbonize its operations. As I mentioned throughout my engagements yesterday, our sector's low carbon strategy is based on 6 main pillars to guide our plans and projects towards a decarbonization and energy transition. These pillars reflect our actions to continue working on reducing the carbon intensity of our hydrocarbon resources, tackling methane emissions as a priority, boosting energy efficiency and renewable energy generation in line with COP28 outcomes. In view with this year's new conference edition to cover a more holistic view of energy, we have allocated dedicated sessions on hydrogen, methane abatement, and CCUS to discuss implementation projects, prospects, and showcase our sector's ongoing and planned projects in cooperation with our partners from the private sector and international organizations. As the world is moving to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to mitigate the impacts of climate change, hydrogen has emerged as a promising alternative to fossil fuels. At a crossroads between continents and major trade routes, Egypt has an opportunity to become an important supplier of hydrogen to the region and globally, thereby boosting its economy and enhancing its standing in the global energy landscape. Furthermore, hydrogen production aligns with Egypt's commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change. Localizing hydrogen production value chain can also serve as an economic driver for Egypt, creating new job opportunities and attracting investments. Accordingly, Egypt recognizes the importance of developing a local low carbon hydrogen economy to capitalize on its comparative advantages and leverage its position as a regional energy hub to become a regional and global hub for production of green hydrogen and its derivatives in the medium and long term. In this respect, the Minister of Petroleum is a key stakeholder in developing Egypt's national strategy for low carbon hydrogen, which will be announced soon. It is also expected that the low carbon hydrogen economy will contribute significantly towards Egypt's gross domestic production and offer thousands of jobs opportunities by 2040. Excellency, distinguished guests, the magnitude of the climate change challenge is larger than any government alone can overcome. Therefore, this global challenge requires effective, continued, and pragmatic collaboration between the energy industry stakeholders, including our partners from environmental ministries and energy institutions. To this end, our presence here today, together with our strategic partners across the energy industry, reaffirms our sector's focus and unwavering commitment on energy security, sustainability, and affordability. I look forward to continue to working hand in hand to achieve our common climate goals in parallel with securing the energy that the world needs to drive progress and prosperity for our society. Thank you.